Recovery Month, a national observance that helps to spread the positive message that behavioral health is essential to overall health. Sarah Shube and Cora Chase from AdCare Hospital join us to tell you more. Ladies, what an important topic, recovery, something to celebrate and something to remind people about. Cora, tell us about Recovery Month and how it all began.
So Recovery Month was started in 1989, formed by a bunch of professionals in the field of addictions to acknowledge that treatment works and that the providers in that field can help people get well. Over time, it has kind of transformed into an all-inclusive of addictions and mental health, so that we acknowledge recovery in and of itself is an ongoing process of many things in the behavioral health field.
Right, so not just one thing. So it's really evolved over the years.
Correct.
And it's all about letting people know treatment works.
Correct.
And you can recover and make your life better.
Yes.
And you're celebrating it and you're spreading the message.
That's right.
And at AdCare, you're here to help. Now, treatment, obviously there's a lot of benefits, and that's what this month's all about. But Sarah, tell us some of the benefits of recovery through treatment.
The benefits are endless. When someone is actively engaged in the recovery process, we see improved interpersonal relationships. We see work improving, we see family relationships improving, we see self-esteem improves. It's endless as long as someone's willing to accept the help from AdCare or from their mental health therapist or their community supports.
And so that's the first step. They need to be able to accept it and know that the help is there for them. But what would you say to someone that's a little hesitant? They're not sure if the help will even really help them. What would you say?
Call. We get phone calls all of the time asking us, you know, what does recovery look like for me? Am I going to have to do intensive treatment? Am I going to have to do just individual counseling? What's going to work for me? And we develop a plan that works best for the individual. The first part is calling.
And it's very simple. And then you take it from there. You'll help them from there. Now, someone that may be watching that's in a low place and they know they need help, but because they know their life can be a lot better. But it's the in-between that scares them. How am I going to get there? And I'm afraid. What would you say to someone who's just very, very hesitant, very afraid, and they're afraid of the process of recovery?
Trust us. We're trained professionals. We will do the best we can to support someone on their journey to recovery. And I'm so thankful for the Recovery Month, so that we can really highlight recovery and not the stigma of addiction.
Yes, and that's the thing too. And people are afraid to admit that anything's wrong, or they don't want people to know, whatever it may be, because of the stigma that you're a bad person or it's wrong or whatever it may be. So now you're here with open arms. You're not judgmental. You're here to help people. And now there's a special day coming up here in Western Mass to let people know more about this month, what treatment is available. Tell us about that, Cora.
On September 20th at the Recovery High School in Springfield, we will be hosting, along with many other providers and more, an agency out of Boston, Springfield Recovery Day. We will have booths from different providers in the area. There'll be food, there'll be entertainment. We are inviting mayors and law enforcement professionals, so that we can celebrate that recovery does work and that there is hope, and that this is a problem that we all have to deal with in our society. It's not just one person, it's a societal problem. And it's great that the Recovery High School is sponsoring us, so that the youth in that program can see that recovery does work, and there is support in our community for it.
Absolutely. And if you know someone in your family or someone that you love that needs treatment or anything, you can go to learn more and see how you can help them. And I also heard there's going to be line dancing there. Did you say that?
Yes, I did. There's line dancing.
So go and line dance. I mean, there's not many places you can go and line dance, right? So that's,
and it's fun.
Of course, yeah, so fun. So, and like you said, there's a lot of information there for people to learn more. And if people have any questions, they can call you at AdCare, visit you online. There's a lot of information there as well. How can they get in touch with you?
They can call us at 413-209-3124. That's the West Springfield office.
Wonderful. And online as well, there's a lot of information. Now, you're a counselor, Sarah, and so you're someone that they may be working with, right?
Yes.
So look at your face and your smile, and you're so accepting and wonderful, and people can go and work with you.
And if someone is unsure about their recovery process, we will try to match someone with a therapist that will best meet their personality or their struggles to best help them on their journey to recovery. We'll do our best.
You'll do your best, yes.
We really try to meet them where they're at and work from there.
Yes, exactly. And you know the staff and you know everyone that will be best matched with someone. And what's the average recovery time in terms of the process? How long does it take? I know everyone's different, everyone's an individual, but what would you say is the average?
I know from my clinical experience, it depends on the individual. I've seen someone get right on the beam and say, this is something that I'm really going to embrace. I'm going to embrace community supports, individual counseling, intensive outpatient program, and some clients don't have the ability to do it so quickly, so it depends on the individual. I've seen it sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but it always works if you're willing to do the work.
Willing to, right, and admitting it and calling. And I can tell you're both very passionate about it, and this month is the time to spread the word about recovery and spread the positive message, right, that it makes a difference.
Yes.
Well, ladies, thank you very much.
You.
It's great to have you here. Thank you very much. And to learn more about AdCare Hospital and the services they offer, you can give them a call, 413-209-3124. You can also visit adcare.com.